Last week, my bulldog Winnie was hit by a car. I've been keeping y'all up with updates because there for a minute it was very touch and go, but then she was able to come home on Friday. We're kind of praying again and hoping for the best again because last night we had to take Winnie to the vet in the middle of the night. So obviously Winnie's a brachiocephalic dog, okay? They have breathing issues like regardless, but you know, after the car accident and after she was hit, she had a lot of pulmonary contusions on her lungs. But for those first 2 days being at home, her breath rates were like 16 to 18 per minute, well within a very normal range. And I was keeping up with that to note any changes because I knew that labored breathing and an increase in respiratory, struggling was a big thing with her having those pulmonary contusions. Her side wound looks great. That's not any issue. But last night, she started labored breathing, meaning not necessarily panting, but was in the high 30s to then high 40s breaths per minute. And then she started panting off and on. So we decided to take her to the vet in the middle of the night. We got her there and she was panting her worst when we got there. But they did take radiographs and her lungs. Her left lung had more, I don't know if it was fluid or more bruising, but it had a significant change to it. So they are suspecting that she has pneumonia now. She also was kind of getting to where she wasn't super responsive last night and her eyes were making darting left to right motions. And so they were worried that there was possibly some neurological damage, possibly from the head trauma that she received from being hit by a car. She's still at the vet. She's perky. She's still panting a bit, so they're keeping her there and supplementing her with oxygen. But here's the thing, she was making bowel movements, she was still drinking, she still had an appetite. Not that I was feeding her, but I gave her meds with cheese and she still wanted it. They're taking her drain out today. Her side wound looks great, but I would love a little extra prayers just to make sure her lungs are all good. But honestly, the big thing that I'm wondering about, I'm saying when she comes home. I'm not saying if she comes home. When she comes home, we had her on pain meds, but they weren't really sedating her. She was just kind of getting daydreamy and she just looks zooted out right here. You know what I'm saying? But she was still very mobile. She was still wanting to get up and walk around. And so they possibly are going to give her, maybe some trazodone or something to keep her sleeping and more out of it so that she's not wearing herself out, but also I might get her a pack and play or something to be in the middle of everybody, but a little bit more contained. But since I've been keeping everyone updated on Winnie, that's what's going on now. Would still appreciate your prayers, but I don't think anything, I don't think we're in a bad spot necessarily. I think she is going to be okay, but at the same time, things could change quickly. So just wanted to give y'all an update on Winnie. Hopefully she's home soon. I'm hoping no later than tomorrow, but we shall see.